vlog. So this week I wanted to do a reading vlog because I have been so motivated to read. I think I started on Saturday. I finished one book that I have on half, and then I finished a whole other book between Sunday and Monday. Today is Tuesday, and I started this new book last night called the Startless, and it is perfection. So far I'm just loving it, and I have to talk about it. Like, this book is all about like the journey, the little details. I'm just savoring and enjoying every minute of it. So I started this last night. I was in a lot of pain on my leg, and so I decided to like just start a bath, put some salt on. I got my audiobook for this as well, and I was just sitting there relaxing, and I got so into this book I was on the bath for like an hour. And then after that I did some reading before bed as well. So I am currently, and I can't believe how fast I'm going through this book, on page 176. So it's about 30% of the book, and I've been actually doing some like sitting down reading, which is different. I'm usually just doing audiobook and I'm up and about, and it's nice and different for a change to actually sit down and enjoy a book. But I just dropped the girls off to school right now, and I'm about to head out to work. I actually came back home because I forgot my wallet, and much needed it, of course. So I'm going to switch to audiobook right now. See, now that I'm very into the book, it's easier to listen to the audiobook. And again, it's just one of those books that you really enjoy, like every minute of it. Sometimes the journey could be a little painful because you just want to get to the end and see what happened. But with this type of book, this is like a fantasy book, and it's just so magical. It's kind of giving me like a combination of 1001 Arabian Nights and like Alice in Wonderland. Like, it is just so magical. I love it. So hopefully you guys are gonna be inspired with this vlog and just get your reading going. And so yeah, so now let's head out to work. Guys, so it's later on the evening, and I came home from work and I relaxed. As you saw, I was just laying in bed for a little while, resting and doing some more reading. And so right now I'm just making dinner, but I wanted to update you on where I am on the book. So I am 50%. I made it to the 50% point, which is really good. This is a book that has like 500 pages. So after dinner I'm going to go take a bath and do a little bit more reading, and then after that I do want to do some crafting tonight as well. It's around 7 o'clock right now, so hopefully we'll have some time for that. But I wanted to share with you really quick. I'm sorry if I'm shaking. I can't find my tripod, so we're just gonna do like this. I'm holding the phone. But I wanted to share with you this that I just got today when I got home. I had such a rough day at work today, and I'm just always happy with a nice book delivery. So this is the second Harry Potter book, and this is the Mina Lima edition. So I think I shared with you the first one that I got, and it is all about like interactive pages and pull outs and tabs, and I just love it so much. As a crafter, it just inspires me so much to do a book like this, and I can't wait to open it. I haven't opened it yet because me and Tessie are gonna sit after dinner together and explore the book, so I'm not gonna open it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Also, I got a delivery yesterday, since I'm showing you my books. I got my book of the month delivered yesterday, which is quite late. I think they were low on stock and they were doing like super late delivery, because this is the October box, and I got the X Hex. And so this is supposed to be like a romance around Halloween, and I'm gonna try to get to this book super quick since it's still Halloween season. And I also got the Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. So this is one that I did like an add-on. Yeah, so that is the update. I'm going to finish up dinner, take a bath, and see how much more I can get through this book. Good morning, guys. So it is Wednesday today. I wanted to give you a little update of where I am on my reading journey with the Startless Sea, and I already say how much I love this book, and I just still do. It's just so magical. I love it. I am on page, let's see here, 353. So yeah, I didn't do a lot more from last night. I just read a couple chapters as I was taking a bath, and then a little bit more before bed, but I was crafting on the evening and just working on some Halloween projects. So today I'm hoping to get this finished. I do still have quite a lot to read, but I am going to be switching to audiobook as I do some work. I do have to make some exhibits, and when I do exhibits, it's a great time to just put on the headphones and listen to the audiobook. Before that, I do have a couple meetings to get to, so I'm going to be listening to the book on and off. Hopefully I finish it today. So in terms of percentage, I think I am at 62%. So I did do a little bit more. I still have 7 hours left on the audiobook, which is probably about like maybe 5 hours at the speed that I am listening to. And so yeah, that is the goal for today.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way, don't know what you do. Hold my hand, could you hold my hand, look me in the eyes. You and me, yeah, that's all I need, and I'll be alright. I'll be right here, I swear that I'll...
Hey guys, so I just finished the Startless Sea, and it was just amazing. I mean, the world building was so intricate, so magical. It had so many secrets and things to discover. This is definitely one of my favorite books ever. I think it's up there with like Alice in Wonderland, just because of the like complete different type of world that was created, and I just absolutely loved it. Highly recommend this book. So it is around 7 p.m. I think. I did a little bit of gardening today as I was listening to the audiobook, and that was just so relaxing. I usually don't garden a lot, but I needed to fix my tomato plants because after the storm last weekend, it was just like on the floor. So I bought these like stands from Amazon, and I just put it all in there, and yeah, that was really relaxing. So I'm going to take a shower right now. I went to the post office today, and I have a lot of boxes for a mini album swap that I'm hosting. So I'm gonna take a shower and start opening those boxes. I just can't wait to see. Okay, so here's all the boxes that I received so far on the mail. I went to my PO box today, and that is what I picked up. And so I still have to probably go back on Friday. I do want to start opening some of these boxes, that way it's not too much. So I'm going to do this for like half an hour. Yeah, so it's like 8:20 right now, so I'm going to try to open as many as I can until maybe 9 o'clock, and then me and Tessie are gonna watch a quick little show, and then they're gonna go to bed, and after that maybe I'll finish editing. Hey, how are you? Are you okay?
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away? Show us where.
Good morning, guys. So it is Thursday today. I just came to look at my tomato plant that I fixed last night. You can see how these leaves have like all this dirt because they were actually all laying on the floor as after the storm that we had. So I bought those stands on Amazon, and hopefully it's gonna help it a little bit. I feel so bad, everything was like in the mud, and yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. All of these ones are actually coming from one root right there, and it's just expanded so much. I think it's supposed to grow up, but I can't do that because I have a window right here. But look who's here. Hey, Maggie. Hi, sweetie. Are you having a good day? I am having a day, I have to say. I couldn't sleep all night because my leg was hurting, and yeah, I'm having a day. It's Thursday, so one more day until Friday. I do have a couple meetings today, but not too much, thankfully, so I think I'll be able to pull through. Do you like the tomatoes? Oh, good morning. So let's go inside. Okay, you guys, so I'm about to start work right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning. I wanted to update you on some books that I picked up yesterday. So I ended up going to the thrift store after I picked up the girls from school. Everyone wanted to go to the thrift store, and I found two books that I was so excited about. So I found the Graveyard book by Neil Gaiman, and I was so excited. I just finished reading Coraline by the same author with my daughter, and I think this is going to be another like fun book to go through together. It has some illustrations, which is quite nice. She loves to, like, every time we read, we always read until like the next illustration. That's kind of our stopping point. She likes to find those, so I think this is going to be fun to read together, and perfect also for this week that is Halloween. So maybe I'll get started on this one right away. And then I also found Lost by Gregory Mcguire, and I don't know much about this book. I know he's also the same author as Wickets. I think this is going to be a good read, and I just love the color of the pages. This seems to be more of like a vintage book, and I just love when the pages are the color like that. And so I love the cover too. Look how fun that is. And then we went to Target, and I picked up Shirley Jackson's We Have Always Been in the Castle, which is quite a short book, so maybe I'll get through it this week as well. It only has about 150 pages, so I think it's gonna be a nice short read, and so I can't wait. I also started watching The Haunting of Hill House. I finished the book recently. So far I don't see like a lot of the book into it other than is the haunted house, but I think I want to continue with this series. It's kind of pushing it for me because it is kind of scary, but it is Halloween week anyway, so I might pull through. One thing though I'm so upset about is like I was just trying to peel off the Target sticker. I don't know why they do this, because now it took part of my cover, so I'm just gonna keep it there. I might go change it. I don't know yet. It makes me so sad. Anyway, I'm excited to read this book as well. I went ahead and started last night. Jar of Hearts is a book that I have on my Libby app, and I wanted to listen to it, and it expires today, so I started it last night. I'm only on chapter 2. So it's about this girl who I don't remember the premises very much, but I was so excited when I got it. So I'm upset that it's going to expire and I didn't give it a read. So I'm gonna try to get through this book today as I do some work. So I'm super excited. Tomorrow is Friday, and besides being my favorite day of the week, my mom is coming back, which you guys know my mom has been in Peru for a couple weeks, and it has been a little bit hard to juggle like life. I've been in more pain than usual these past couple of weeks, as you might have noticed, because I've complained a lot. I usually don't complain about my pain, but I also do have an appointment tomorrow with the doctor, and I think they're gonna give me like a cortisone shot on my knee, and hopefully that will be the next step to see something getting better before they suggest the second surgery, which is what I really don't want to have. I have lost my faith in surgery since the first one obviously didn't repair the problem, and yeah, I'm kind of nervous about it, but excited at the same time to get this cortisone shot and try to see an improvement. And I'm gonna get through the day, concentrate on work, put a good audiobook on, and then we'll see how we do. Okay guys, so it is 12 o'clock. I just finished my 11 o'clock meeting and I am hungry, so I'm gonna go make me an avocado toast. I hope the avocados are ready because last time I checked they were hard. Hopefully today they'll be better. And I also want to start this book right here. It seems like a really short one, so hopefully it won't be like too much. I think it's gonna be a fun spooky read. I'm so excited. I mean, can't wait. Look at the black kitty in the cover. So cute. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within.
Good morning, guys. So it is Friday today. Finally, I am a hot mess because I just got the girls to school and they're having like a Halloween party, and so we had to get their costumes and makeup and then fix their hair, and it was just chaos. So I just got back home and I'm gonna get ready because I have my appointment so I can get my knee fixed hopefully. And so yeah, so I'm gonna get ready really quick. So yesterday I figured I'll talk to you as I get ready because I probably won't have more time later on today, because after the hospital, the doctor's appointment, we're gonna go to the airport and my mom it's gonna be here finally. Oh my goodness, I can wait. I'm just going to be spoiled all weekend and just let her take care of me. So that is the goals for the weekend, because I know after I get the cortisone shot it's going to be painful for a couple days, and I probably won't be able to do much around the house. We'll see. Hopefully it won't be too painful, but I did read about it, and yeah, at least the area where you get the actual shot will be sore until it finally dissolves. But anyway, so for my reading yesterday we had to go to the Halloween store, and I do hate Halloween last minute shopping. I think it's worse than Christmas because there's only the Halloween store and that's about it, right? It's only the one store. And so Tessie was going to be a dinosaur, like they all had their costumes like since 2 weeks ago because I don't like the last minute. And so Tessie was going to be a dinosaur, and it's like an inflatable type of costume. But she checked with her teacher yesterday and she's not allowed to take like they're not allowed to do inflatable type of costumes. And so we said, okay, you have to do, you know, something like very last minute and something simple. So she wanted to be a Barbie, and I said, well, that's pretty quick and simple. We just go get a wig and you wear like a cute dress and we're done. And we went to the Halloween store and I forgot how crazy it was. I guess everybody who wants a costume for tomorrow, which is today, Friday, is like typical like school parties everywhere. And so it was crazy. The first store we went to, we couldn't even get in because there was a line around the corner just to get into the store. So I drove to the other one, and the other one was, you know, open. But then the minute we got in there, the line for the register was all the way around the store, like 1, 2, 3, like that. It was crazy. So it was worse than COVID times trying to find you know, toilet paper. But anyway, so we spent a good 2 hours on the store just to get a wig, and it's bananas. But anyway, so I wasn't able to finish my book, and so the one that I was listening to on audio, Jar of Hearts, I was able to listen to up until 50%. It was so good. and then my book expired at the end of the day once I wanted to like continue reading it. So I put it on hold again, but I was able to get the, what is it called, the electronic book, the one that you read at. It is so good. On the book, we're following Jewell, and she, they discovered this 16-year-old's body that I guess went missing some years ago, and then she's going into prison. She goes to prison for 5 years, but then she starts again retelling the story of when they were in high school and they were best friends, and then she started dating this guy, and so apparently this guy had something to do with her disappearance, and she knew about it and she just didn't say anything about it. So that's where I am, and that's not really a spoiler. I think that's also on the description of the book, but now I have it more clear since I didn't have it very clear before. But it is so good. So the first part of the book is when she's like in prison, like that whole dynamic inside the jail, or you know, like with the other jailmates or cellmates. And so yeah, so then you see some scenes of that, and then she's getting out of prison, and then she's afraid of, like, I think the guy had escaped as well. So I am just in the middle of all these things that are happening, and then I couldn't get back to the book, and I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? So anyway, I'm gonna have to just read on the phone so I can see what happens, and then hopefully the audiobook won't take too long to get back to me. And so yeah, and then I'm also reading We Have Always Lived in That Castle, this one here by Shirley Jackson. And look, I'm so sad about that, but I already started reading it, so I can't really like return it or do anything about it. I'm just upset. But I am on chapter 2. I was just able to read a little bit yesterday on my lunch break. I didn't do much reading last night because the girls were trying on their costumes and playing on with their makeup that they were gonna wear today, and so yeah, I couldn't do much reading anymore. And today I'll try to sit down. Maybe as I'm waiting for my mom to get here, we will do a little bit more reading. So I don't have any meetings. I actually not cancel, but like I'm kind of off half the day today because I'm gonna go to my appointment, and then I'm gonna go pick up my mom. We'll probably go have lunch and then come home and continue working. But it's Friday, and hopefully there's not much to do. And so yeah, I'm excited. Now on this book, I'm on chapter 2, and so far we're just following this girl. She lives on this, I think it's like a very important like house on this small little town, and there's some families that have lived there forever. And so she lives only with her sister and her uncle, but everybody on town like hates them. So on the first few chapters, we see how like she narrates how she's like going to the store, and everybody's so strange and nobody wants to look at her and talk to them, and it's all about that family, and the town just want them to like get out of the town. And so far it's so interesting. She's getting a lot of hate, which is making me really sad because she's only 18 years old, but like all these adult grown up like are like picking on her and telling her, also, when are you guys gonna move? And she can't really like go to the store. She has to go across the street to avoid these people. And so it's kind of really sad right now, but I want to see where this is going and what is the mystery of this family and why everybody in town hates them. So yeah, so that is the update. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Good morning, guys. So it is a Saturday today, and so yesterday I went to the doctor's office. I got my cortisone shot, and then we went to the airport, pick up my mom, and then I was just in bed all day because I had to put my leg up. And so I started this new book, which is The Night She Disappeared by Jewell, and I'm already halfway through the book, and I do have the audiobook, so I was listening as I was reading as well. And I am loving this book. I think this is so far the best Jewell that I've read. I am really enjoying it. So if you hear noise in the background, it's the girls playing outside. So on the book, we're following Kim, whose daughter went missing, and her daughter's also a mom. So Kim's like the grandma, and so she went out with her boyfriend, and then she never came back home. So Kim is trying to find out all the clues about her daughter, like kind of talking to her friends, and it's just really good trying to discover what is happening. And so I also love that the book plays with timeline. So you have the present time, and then you have what happened like a year ago with the daughter and her boyfriend, like their history, and then also like a year ahead when these like I think she's like a novelist that moves into town, and then somehow new clues come. So I really love how like the combination of the timelines, that's really good. And so I have halfway of this book still to go. So yeah, so last night was very relaxing, just reading this book, and I did watch a movie with the girls as well. But today we're gonna be building Emma's closet. We did some remodeling last week. We took everything out and we bought new like pieces, so we're gonna put it all together, and that is the goal for the day. Then later on we're gonna get ready and go visit family, have a little Halloween party. And so yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. Hopefully I'll get to finish this book today as well. The other book, We Have Always Lived in the Castle, I am on chapter 8. I haven't read a lot more here. I did a little bit last night, but this book was so engaging. Like I love how the chapters go super quick, like they're short chapters and you just jump right onto the next and the next and the next. So it's going quite fast and I'm really enjoying it. I'm still enjoying this book though, so I'm going to probably resume a little bit more maybe later on before bed. But yeah, so I'll keep you updated on how the reading is going. Good morning, guys. So it is a Sunday morning today. It is officially Halloween. I wanted to wrap up the vlog today and talk about the books that I was able to read this week, which is quite a lot. I actually started a new book as well, so I'll talk about that one. So I was able to finish the Jewell, The Night She Disappeared, yesterday, right before we went to the party, and I love this book. This is my favorite Jewell. I love the one that was called Then She Was Gone. So I love that one. That was my number one Jewell. So if you love that book, this one has the same like emotions. Like it will make you feel like, where's her daughter, like what is happening, and you also discover some of these secrets that the daughter had herself. And it's just so good because you're constantly like having to switch your brain around like who is responsible for this. And I love like those type of like plot twists throughout the book. So I highly recommend like Then She Was Gone. You will love this book. Like this is probably right up there. I don't know which one I like more, maybe because I just read this one that I feel like I love this one more, but I think they're both equally really good. Then I finished, of course, the Startless. See, this was such a magical book. I read this at the beginning of the week and it feels like a lifetime already since I finished this book, but this book was so magical. This is the type of book that I love love to read, and it gives me all these different ideas to like transmit into mini albums and crafting projects, all the magic, the fantasy behind it. I just absolutely loved it. I don't even know how to describe this book because it was so different. It had like so many different elements within the book. Like I can easily just go into this book and read the stories within the story and have that as like a little like night read itself. I don't know if you know what I mean, but this book has like a little bit of, like I said, a combination of the magic of Alice in Wonderland and like the storytelling of 1001 Arabian Nights. Like, and I just loved the magic on this book. Highly recommend. Now for We Have Always Lived in the Castle, this is one that I'm going to sit and finish today for sure. I still haven't touched it since the last time I updated you, so I'm still on chapter 8. So I don't have a lot more to go, so this is one that I'm probably gonna sit and read as I pass trick or treat candy, and it just has all those Halloween spooky vibes as well. I started For the Wolf, and this is by Hanna Whitten, and I think this book screams like Halloween, and it gives me a lot of like mystery spooky vibes as well. I think it's a fantasy book. So I am on chapter 5 here, and I also do have the audiobook. So as I clean around the house today and edit, I will be listening to this, and then when I have actually time to sit down and read, I will be doing this book here as well. So on the book, we're following these two twin sisters, and the firstborn is supposed to inherit the throne, and the second one is to be offered to the wolf. And it says here the first daughter is for the throne, the second daughter is for the wolf, and then she has been raised all her life knowing that she's going to be offered to the wolf, and she's kind of like already assumed her destiny. And so far I am on the chapter where she's actually going to meet the wolf. Like she's already there, and it's been so good so far. So I will talk about more about this book on my wrap up for the end of the month. This is probably gonna go on to the next month unless I finish it today. But I hope that you guys enjoy the vlog. I hope that you guys have a happy Halloween today. Be safe. I don't know when I'll be able to finish editing this vlog, but I'll try to get it as soon as possible. And I hope that you guys have been inspired to read a little bit more, have a little bit more reading time into your routine. Just try to include a little bit of reading here and there. I know we'll have busy times, but it's just so relaxing, so refreshing, and so magical to just transport your mind into a world completely different. So if you have 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, just grab a cup of coffee, grab a cup of tea, do a little bit of reading, and just relax. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.